Welcome to winter desert. Breezy and cold with a prediction of a freeze tonight. But we got sun. That supports the notion that we probably will have a freeze tonight. Only got a few things to cover. The fire sticks, those won't tolerate a freeze. And I think I'm going to wrap something around the grafts I did, right? The lemon graft and the apple grafts to protect them from the cold. Seems like a good idea. So we're extra bundled up. I've got a sweatshirt, a fleece, and a jacket. Yeah. It actually wouldn't be too bad out here except for the wind. The wind is kind of brutal, but you can hear me, so I guess that means it's not too horrible. Let's get a bag here. I checked the grow room this morning. I had my husband turn my watering system to every other day because now I'm keeping the window cracked in there during the day to let some humidity out, but we don't really need watering every day in there. But I have been switching some of the trays around because I have some seeds that I've started and their water needs are different than water needs of trays full of mature plants, and that has really helped. It's got a little saturation going on, but just moving the trays helps immensely. And we do still have a few bubblers to get going in there. And so the trays that were saturated, I moved to a shelf that didn't have a bubbler, and that actually helped immensely as well. But it is a sunny day, albeit chilly here in the desert. We're getting out for a walk. Last night, Mr. Painter had a nice bowling evening. He bowled 4 games in his Thursday night league, and it went really good. It was kind of funny, though, because they bowled amazing, but the team that they were bowling had so much handicap that even though they didn't bowl as good as them, they beat them, and that's how it works with bowling. But it's funny how some people manage to way out bowl their average whenever they're bowling my husband and his team. I guess they save it up, right? That's okay. You do what you do. And anyway, Mr. Painter's back to bowling again, so that's awesome. Very happy for him. So just looking forward to a nice day today. Gonna have lunch with a friend later. Good day for lunch. It's definitely not a good day for gardening. It's kind of chilly out here. Thankfully, we got a lot of work done out there a couple days ago. Definitely glad for that. And it looks nice. It's nice to look at. A nice clean garden with leaves raked up, trees with compost around them. Just looks gorgeous, right? I do have some more work to do in the 2 small garden beds against the house, but that'll actually be easier to work on once we get that frost, so it'll help finish off a few things for me, right? But we're just enjoying our walk out here. Miss Meg waited patiently for me to have my tea and wake up. We don't get home till late on bowling nights, so a little more sleep is what my body ordered. Oh, it's so exciting. The whole neighborhood's awake. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is exciting. They're excited. Those poor guys don't get walks. Meg's a lucky girl. So how's everybody doing out there today? We definitely are warmer than a lot of places, that's for sure. I was happy to see it warmed up a little bit in Fairbanks, Alaska, where I came from. I don't know how long that's going to hold, but I have another sewing project going. I'm making a hat for a friend of mine. Actually, I'm making a hat for both the wife and the husband. It's kind of a surprise for the wife. She had told me her husband would like one of the ball caps that I make. But I kind of know what her tastes are too. We've been friends for years, so I'm gonna make one for both of them. I'm not making her a ball cap though. I'm making her a nice hat, a woman's hat. We had some doves in the yard this morning. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Jonathan Riley and Avila, welcome to the channel. Good morning. How's it going? Hey, Jonathan, are you related to Ron Riley in Maine? We have a Ron Riley that sometimes comes on the channel. We're in the desert of southern Nevada, out walking our dog. Actually, I'm walking the dog. My husband had to take an older friend of ours someplace this morning. Oh, hey, I'm glad you love our dog. Thanks for joining us, and I'm glad you're having a good day. We're having a good day too. Loving the sunshine, even though it's chilly. Do you have a dog? We've had Meg for 3 years. We adopted her from a shelter 3 years ago. Oh, I'm glad you think she looks cute. She's an interesting mix. They told us she was a shepherd mix, but we knew she wasn't shepherd, so we had one of those doggy DNA tests done. And she's half Siberian Husky and half American Staffordshire Terrier. And she's actually a lot bigger than we thought she was going to be. When we got her, she was pretty emaciated. You could see under her ribs, and she's actually gained 30 pounds. Hey, Lisa Russell, welcome to the channel. Good morning. So she's living her best life now. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I didn't even know that they mix Siberian Huskies with American Staffordshire Terriers, but apparently they do that on purpose to get a smaller dog breed. And she's small in stature, but thanks for the thumbs up. She's small in stature, but she's heavy. She weighs as much as the big dogs that we used to have. So she's knee-high and heavy. If she puts her head on you in bed, let me tell you, you feel it. It's about, I think her head's about 15 pounds. But she's a good girl. She loves to go for walks. She loves to snuggle on the couch. And she's very protective of our home, which is nice as well. Her name is Meg. The funny thing about adopting a dog from the shelter is they get so many animals that they just start giving them all kinds of names. And the name she came with was Nutmeg. And we didn't know how it worked, so we were trying to keep her name and calling her Nutmeg, and she just wasn't responding at all. And so we thought that's kind of a long name for a dog, so we tried Meg. And that worked. She answered to Meg. So I'm glad you like her name. She does too. And she's living her best life and making ours better by being in it. Do you have a dog? Anybody have any fun plans for January? We're just kind of hanging out, waiting for January to end so in February I can start doing some grafting out there on our trees. I'm wanting to convert one of our almond trees to a plum. Oh, your dad's allergic? I'm sorry. My husband's really allergic to cats, but thankfully he's okay with dogs. So I understand. Those allergies are no fun. Well, maybe one day you can have a dog, or a cat, or a bird. Birds are pretty dusty though, so sometimes allergies run in families, so just be careful with that. Oh, Lisa, you had a dog named Jake? Is that it? Jake? Oh, you can have a pet fish. Fish are pretty cool. We've had fish before. You know, one of the fun things to do with fish is you can actually have them in a container with plants floating on the top, right? We used to do that. The fish put off nitrogen to feed the plants, and they can also eat the roots on the plants to help sustain them as well. There's all kinds of pets out there. One time we had pet chickens. Those are a little more work though. Well, it's a beautiful day. I sure appreciate a few of y'all. Oh, are you back? Okay. Appreciate a few of y'all joining us. Meg is looking for the spot. I got a bag here in my backpack. We clean up after our dog. She hasn't found the spot yet. Yeah, when we lived in Alaska, we had a really, really big garage. And we had 3 pet chickens that lived in our garage. But that's probably not the best place for chickens because they put off a lot of dust. But it was so cold where we lived that you would have had to have had a special building with heat. So how long is our walk? It's about 1.5 miles. She gets a good walk in the morning and then she gets a short walk in the evening. Good for both of us. And she's still looking for the spot, but she loves to dig. She loves to dig. Yeah, we live in a nice area that's by a school and you can just walk to a park area. And there's also another area that I call the Wilderness Park that's not very developed, that has like a gravel path. It's just trees, has a couple of benches to sit on if you want. And we don't do much sitting, but it's nice that they're there. I just enjoy nature, whether it's out walking around or being in our backyard with our fruit trees. I love to be outdoors. Well, it sure is a beautiful day today. Thanks for joining us today, Evja and Lisa and Jonathan. And I hope y'all have an awesome day today. Thanks for watching.